Welcome back to Universe Sandbox². So, it's been a while since I last played this, but to be honest, I couldn't really think of anything else to do in the game, and as a result, I was starting to get a bit bored of it. However, if I go to this menu right here, as you can see, Universe Sandbox² was once again updated. We are now in version Alpha 17. At the time I'm recording this update actually came out today. That date is wrong, because on Steam it says the update came out today. I don't know why this says the 16th. I'm recording this on the 17th, and on Steam it says the update came out today, so I'm gonna go with today. But, yeah, they released a new update for Universe Sandbox², and there is some new stuff that they added, so we're gonna try that stuff out in this part. And there is one thing that I can show off right now. So I'm in an empty simulation right here. And speaking of simulations, I think they added some new existing simulations into the game, which I will be trying out in this part. But the majority of this video will just be me going over the new stuff they added in Alpha 17, or at least most of the new stuff. So with that being said, I guess we'll get started. So one thing that is different is that the stars have a much nicer glow now, as you can see. If you look very closely, you'll notice that the glow of the stars is a little different now. Looks a lot nicer and more realistic. So if I right-click, I have Sirius B right here. This is a white dwarf star. Now, I believe there are more options that you can change here, because there are some options here that I don't remember seeing. Especially for the planets, not really for the stars that much, although there does seem to be some new options that I never seen before. I'm not sure if they were already in the game, but I'm assuming they're new. Now, one thing that is new is that if I go to materials right here, I think these options right here, new mass loss and mass loss total, I think they are. Comparisons, Earth similarity, and life likelihood. I'll be getting into that later on. And magnetic fields, this is actually the new thing right here. So as you can see, we have an option here called Make Pulsar. So basically what this option allows you to do is that it allows you to turn stars into pulsars. Now the only thing is that this only works for white dwarf and neutron stars. You cannot turn any other stars into pulsars or any other star types. So basically, if I click on Make Pulsar, it turns the star into a pulsar. So if I zoom out right here, there you go. I turned the star into a pulsar, so you have all the particle jets and whatnot. Well, actually, the particle jets are off. If I turn them on, then that disappears, and as you can see, this happens. So there you go. It's emitting particles at a very fast pace, and I think it just stretches on forever. So it just never stops. And if you actually go into the particles right here, it looks a little bit glitchy. It's because it's going so fast. I could probably even speed it up by making the time go faster. Yeah, I can. Let me put this closer to 1 second here. There we go. Yeah, it's going a little bit slower now. So yeah, that's what you can do. You can now turn stars into pulsars, and I found out that if I change the mass of Sirius B here, there you go. You can have a gas giant planet turn it into a pulsar, because that totally makes sense. That is how it works. That is how physics works. Because obviously planets can turn into pulsars, even though they actually can't, but yeah, it just looks really weird. So there you go. You got a gas giant, kind of resembles Jupiter, and it's a pulsar. Makes perfect sense. Also, its density is falling. I'm not really sure why. So yeah, that's a new thing. So like I said, it only works for white dwarfs and neutron stars, and I'm actually going to create a new simulation here just to show you. So if I add a let's add like Proxima Centauri here. So this star is a well, it's not a white dwarf or a neutron star, obviously. But if I go to materials and go to magnetic fields, as you can see, I don't have the Make Pulsar option anymore, and that's because, well, it only works for white dwarf and neutron stars. Because those are the only kinds of stars that can turn into pulsars, I'm assuming. So, yeah, and also... Wait a second. Is that a new thing as well? Because I see solar flares coming off of Proxima Centauri here. Oh my goodness gracious. Kind of freaking out here as well. Is that a new thing though? Because I don't remember ever seeing that. Look, there's like solar flares coming off of Proxima Centauri. I wonder if that's a new thing as well. Not sure if it is. Did the stars used to do that before? I don't remember. Maybe they did, but maybe I didn't speed up the simulation fast enough. But I never saw the sun do that in like the like solar system simulation. I don't know, maybe it's been in the game before, or maybe it is a new feature. I don't know, I've never actually seen that before. I don't know. I'll have to go and check the changelog to see if that is a new feature or not. In fact, I'm gonna go check it right now just to make sure. Okay, so I just went and checked the changelog, and I don't think it's a new feature because I don't see anything mentioned about it in the Alpha 17 changelog. So, I don't know, maybe that's an existing feature. Maybe that was already in the game. Solar flares. But anyway, so I'm back here in the solar system simulation. So the comparisons, as you can see, Earth similarity and life likelihood. Earth similarity is a measure of how physically similar a planetary mass object is to Earth, and the life likelihood is the speculative comparison to Earth properties necessary for life as we know it. So the life likelihood on Earth is 0.995, so 99.5%, and there is definitely life on Earth. What's kind of strange though is that if I go to the other planets, all of them just say 0. Like Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Well, I know there definitely can't be life on the gas giants, but I was kind of expecting a value maybe just slightly higher than 0. Like life likelihood on Mars, 0. Like I was expecting it to be like maybe a slightly higher value than that, but that's how similar these planets are to Earth. Apparently Mercury's more similar to Earth than Venus. Mars appears to be the most similar. Even Jupiter has slight similarities to Earth, somehow. But then again, it says, yeah, how physically similar. Even though Jupiter's not really physically similar at all. I mean, it's made out of gas, for goodness sakes. But yeah, that's really all there is to say about the comparisons. And can you? No, you can't change this actually. So no, you can't. Okay. So, yeah, there you go. That's, it's basically like, information that you can't change at all. So, just tells you, how likely life is on the other planets, and how similar physically they are to Earth, but that's pretty much it. You can't even change the values at all, so it's just information, pretty much. So, not really that exciting, to be honest. Then you also have magnetic fields. You can turn on Earth's magnetosphere. So, there's this magnetosphere right here. And you can actually change its size. Now, I don't know what exactly this affects. But, I'm assuming it probably affects... It affects something with, the solar system here, or it'll probably affect the simulation. Actually, hang on a second. I wanna try something here. Remember that, orbit bowling ball simulation? Can I apply a magnetosphere to this bowling ball? I wonder if I can do that. I probably... Well... Can I? Oh, I can. I definitely can. Oh, it's getting a magnetic axis as well. Alright. But I would kind of like to know what exactly this affects. Does this affect anything? Am I not making it large enough? Well, I probably am, but it's just that, like, there's no option for me to, enable the, magnetosphere here. Because bowling balls typically don't have, magnetospheres. Or do they? I don't know. Because basically anything in the universe has mass. Anything that has mass technically has gravity. I'm not really sure. But, apparently this bowling ball has extremely slight similarities to Earth somehow. I am not sure how that's possible. Life likelihood on a bowling ball is 0. Of course, because no one could possibly live on a bowling ball. Probably the same thing for baseball, yeah. Well, that's interesting, though. The bowling ball is more similar physically to Earth than a baseball is. That is interesting, actually. What if I set this to, like, an extremely high amount? Oh god, 1 million... 100 million Teslas. Okay, well, that's basically the magnetic field of a pulsar, so... Yeah, I'm not really sure what this is affecting, though. I really don't know. Can I just set this to, like, an extremely high number? Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm breaking it, guys. Or am I breaking it? I can't tell. I can't tell if I'm breaking anything right now. Oh yeah, I'm breaking something. I think, oh, well, am I? Oh, the bowling ball is moving around. No, this doesn't seem to be changing anything at all. Can I just... Okay, can I just break this? Yeah, I really don't know what this is affecting. Like, can I just speed this up and see what happens? Okay. What the heck even happened there? Bowling ball just got launched into space. Wait, what is this? What is like this ring right here that keeps showing up? Wait, is that like it's, Oh wait, maybe that's, is that like, is it giving off a pulse or something? Is that what that means, or... Okay, well... I don't know what's going on. What if I change it? No? Yeah, okay. I don't know what's going on. Well, actually, if I speed up the simulation, that ring is moving outward, so maybe that is like a pulse or something. Yeah, you know what? I'm not really sure. If I just zoom out, it keeps moving. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that might be some sort of like pulse. I don't really know. So, you also have the new simulations. Now, where are the new simulations exactly? Oh, these are the new ones right here, actually. I don't think it's these ones. I don't think these ones are new, right? Triple Eclipse of Jupiter. I don't think they are, but these ones are new. Halloween asteroid passes Earth in 2015. Whoa, 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 slow down. Slow it down there. Hang on a second. Why does this thing look so bright? Oh, because it's tail. Okay. Well, there's a pass by. Hang on. Let me slow this very, very far down. Alright, now it's just kind of freaking out. Okay. So I guess sometime around Halloween, there was an asteroid that passed by Earth. How far away are we from Earth? Because it now tells you how far away you are from an object. If you look in this menu, does it, I think it's, no, it's not here. Oh, wait, no, it is. Distance to host, 386 lunar distance. And what if we zoom out? Okay, it doesn't change? Oh, jeez. Yeah, it doesn't change at all. Okay, the moon, 387. Okay, so I guess this is how far away we are from the Earth. So I guess it was about 386 lunar distance. So that's about, how much is that in kilometers? Oh, 148 million. What? That doesn't seem right. We seem to be a lot closer to the Earth than that. Okay, that's... Yeah, alright, that doesn't make sense. Or wait, am I not even... 377... Oh, wait. Does the host refer to, like, the sun? Oh, yeah, it probably is referring to the sun, actually. Oh, okay. That's what it was referring to. Okay, it's still going towards the sun, though. Actually, the sun is moving. Yeah, there's the sun. So it's just gonna pass right by? Okay. I think it's just going to... Yeah, here it goes. Yeah, it went around the sun. Okay. Well, that's all there is to that simulation, then. There's also Halley's Comet in 1986, and again... Oh, here it comes. Okay. Let's slow this down right here. There you go. Alright. Just slow it all the way down. Let's see this here. Wait. Maybe slow it back up again. Maybe it'll come back around or something. Okay, well it passes through Earth's orbit. Alright, here. Maybe this is the point. The point where it passes by, right here. And yeah, there we go. I think that was the point right there, so well, we still seem to be pretty far away from it. Alright. Well, I guess that's all there is to that simulation. All there really is to say about that. There's also the Sighting Springs comet encounter with Mars in 2014, and okay, why does Mars look like okay. What is even going on here with Phobos and Deimos right now? Okay. There's the asteroid, but I'm more concerned about what's going on to Phobos and Deimos right here. Why do they look like comets as well, orbiting around Mars? What in the world is going on? Do they crash into them eventually? No? Just keeps orbiting around it. But why do they have, like, tails? Like comets. Okay. Doesn't make any sense. I know that Earth and Sphere of Moons is a new simulation. Let's try that out. This is gonna... Oh. Oh! Well, this looks cool. Oh god, they're all getting closer to Earth. Oh boy. Well, let the destruction unfold. Oh jeez. Okay. Is Earth gonna be safe? Okay, that's a negatory. Earth is not safe. Alright, well that was pretty cool actually. Okay, so Earth and Sphere of Moons. That is a new simulation because that is mentioned in the changelog for Alpha 17. Only simulation I found particularly exciting. The only new simulation, I mean. I'd say that the other ones weren't exciting, but see, that's the thing, though. Because one of the reasons I play Universe Sandbox² is so that I can crash planets into other planets, or moons into planets, or whatnot. I like it when things are crashing into each other in this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the like, historical simulations, because they are listed under historical, they're still pretty cool, but they're not as exciting as, like, the experimental simulations. Or some of the core simulations. Because usually in those simulations, you got things crashing into each other, and it's a lot more exciting. That's the thing, though. I sometimes have a very difficult time commentating games that are, like, very relaxing and very laid back, because that's usually not my kind of commentary. I'm usually very energetic and, well, insane. So that's why, it's kind of difficult for me to commentate games like this sometimes, even though Universe Sandbox² is not technically a game, but you know what I mean. I like it when crazy things are happening in games, okay? I'm not very good at commentating games that are mostly relaxed and laid back and don't have a lot of crazy things happening in them. So that's why I sometimes sound really bored out of my mind when I play certain games. I like wackiness a lot more than relaxed stuff. But aside from that, there is one last thing I want to show you guys in this video, and that new feature, it is another feature that they added in this update. They added a new ring preset called Moonsphere. So, I think what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to add a body in. Yeah, I'm going to add a planet. How about, yeah, just add Saturn, probably. There we go. And, how did I do this again, actually? I know I could add rings around planets, but where exactly did I go to do this? I don't remember. Radiative powered, no, that was in the game before, I think. How did I do this again? Okay, Saturn's magnetosphere's not showing here, because for some reason it's 0. Even though this says magnetic field. Oh, maybe that's why I couldn't... That's why, like, the magnetosphere of the bowling ball was not showing, because there was no option for that magnetosphere. Only the magnetic field. Okay. Why is it that you cannot view, like, the magnetic field and not... I don't know. Let me just try to find this option again. Oh, it was in this menu. I forgot. Okay, here's the moon sphere. So let's add that ring. Is it going around Saturn? Oh. Oh, okay. So that's the moon sphere. I can actually, add it around, Saturn here, so I can add it around any planet, so it's just like that simulation. Could have figured they were all gonna crash into each other again, just like in that simulation. Oh, one managed to get out of there alive. Yep, there's the destruction. Watch the destruction unfold. There you go. This entire simulation's lagging. It's great. There you go. You just got some moons orbiting around Saturn. One just flew in front of the camera. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Can add a sphere of moons. It's too bad that you can't actually get them to, like, orbit around the planet without them crashing into each other. But that's still pretty cool, though. That's a pretty cool, new, ring preset, even though it does pretty much destroy the entire planet, and the moons as well. In fact, there go all the moons. They're just flying out now. Anyway, guys, I think that's where I'm gonna end this video here, because that's pretty much all they added into this new, update for Universe Sandbox². There were some, other things they added, but, well, the only other things they, really added were, like, numerous improvements to things that already existed in the game, and bug fixes. So, those were pretty much the only other features that they added into the game. Bug fixes and just improvements to existing stuff. Probably not stuff that you guys care about, so, especially the bug fixes. So, anyway, I'm just gonna leave this video here. So, that was still a pretty cool update. Has some pretty cool new features here, and I really need to stop saying pretty cool so much. Like, I'd say that way too much in my videos. I need to start using a different I need to start using different words other than cool to describe stuff. Like, I really do. I really need to start using different words. But anyway, if you want to purchase Universe Sandbox², the link's in the description as always. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video I make. And actually, Saturn just looks completely white now, for goodness sakes. Look at it. It's just like a giant glowing ball of white. Like, it's just 100% white, for goodness sakes. Like, you can't make out anything on its surface at all. That's really weird. Also, I need to stop using weird to describe a lot of stuff as well. I really need to stop using that word so much. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, as always, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later.